That should be working. Fingers crossed. I think. I don't know if it's coming out laggy. Let's see who we got then. Robin says, I'm looking forward to this game. I'm looking forward to it as well. It should be good, especially after the last one. Robin says, I think it will go to penalties. Could do, could do. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Gamer Kel says, hello everyone. Hi Kel, hope you're good. Jimmy says, I think Lyon will win 2-0. I think United will score. I've got a strange feeling that Garnacho will get a goal. Yeah, and Kelly. Oh, okay. So Kelly thinks that United will win because they're at home. Nunes Comp is here. Hope you're doing good. The dog has posted the United starting 11. Onana, surprised Onana's back. I know what's his name. Oh, what's that bloke's name? By India. I know he was playing the last game, but he wasn't too good either. So it looks like they've put Onana back in. But yeah, starting 11. Onana, Mazraoui, Maguire, Euro, Delo, Ugarte, Casemiro, Dogu, Fernandez, Garnacho, and Højlund. Okay, I think they really need to look at buying some strikers, to be honest, in the summer window. Defense is all right. Defense is okay, to be honest, and I think from a midfield perspective, it could be worse. I still think Ugarte is pretty decent. I know he's not the best passer, but I think he does have good attributes. Dogu, he's new. Fernandez is good. Garnacho has his moments. Højlund's not great. They might need to kind of look at replacing Højlund. Lyon starting 11. Perry, Maitland-Niles, Mata, Niakate, Tagliafico, Akuku, Vatu, Rayan Cherki, Tolisso, Thiago, and Mikadze. Simon on YouTube says, Onana's back, funny moments away. I can't lie, that's part of the reason I'm watching this. They've just kicked off now. Let me set this timer. You know this timer I always forget to set. Give me a second. Okay, that should be the timer sorted. Paris says, thoughts on Van Dijk new contract? Apparently 400 grand a week. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of money. It is the right decision because we did kind of have to renew him, especially after how he's performing this season. I didn't think it'd be that much. I didn't think it would be 400. But yeah, it's not my money. I don't care. and arguably that is the kind of going rate that you gotta pay these days for like a good for a good centre back. Kat says, imagine the banter if Man United is eliminated by Lyon. Yeah. How do I put this nicely? I'm trying to kind of sit on the fence. It won't be pretty. But the thing is, right, they're having such a terrible season. Like what banter is this gonna add? Because aren't they like 15th anyway? That's probably worse than getting eliminated by Lyon. Lyon are a decent team. So yeah. I don't think the banter will be any worse than kind of what's already happened. Jimmy says, I think 2-0 win for United. You might be right. You might be right. Cat Meow Meow says, I think Lyon will win 2-1. Probably. I'd probably agree, to be honest. If you made me kind of guess or predict what would happen, I'd say probably 2-1 Lyon. I think Garnacho will score. I think Ray and Shirky will score. And then we'll see what happens after that. Short Fact says, hey. A DJ Corleone says, did you hear about the Everton fan who got a lifetime ban today? Yeah. Is this the fan that went to a new stadium and stole like a pie or something? It's like, why would you do that? And he's like 60 or something. He's like in his 60s and he stole a pie, and now he's banned from the stadium for life. It's like, why? And he's not just banned from the stadium. Oh fuck! Why is this zooming in? I ain't doing shit. It's this damn camera, man. It thinks it's being like super clever. Is he gonna do it again? Nah, it's not gonna do it again. Yeah, it's just some 60-year-old guy. He went to the new stadium, stole some food, got found out. Sorry, stole some food and then posted about it on social media. Got found out because, of course, people find out, and now he's banned from the stadium. And not just banned from the stadium, he had to pay back the money of the food that he stole, which is kind of funny. Yeah. This game started pretty slow, to be honest. They're just kind of passing it around the back at the moment. Mazraoui's done all right, you know. I know he's kind of more of a right back traditionally, but I think he's done okay. Of all the kind of signings they've made this year, I think he's been decent. He's been decent, and he's arguably also playing out of position. Aiden Costello 123 says Liverpool, Liverpool, Liverpool. I agree with you there. I like your profile picture as well. It's really small on my screen. Is that the Shankly statue? But yeah, it looks pretty good. Short Fact says true. Aiden says yeah, nice. Surprised my eyes can see that far, man. So United just passing it around the back. Maguire boots it up the pitch. Goes to Garnacho. Good tackling. Aiden says, I'm a massive Liverpool fan. Nice, good to hear. What do you think about the Van Dijk news today? We were just talking about that earlier. I know what the answer is. Everyone's gonna say they're happy, but it's good news, right? It's good news. One less thing to worry about. Aiden was absolutely buzzing. Yeah, it's the perfect Easter present, right? Just before just before Good Friday. Yeah. It's like the Salah one. It just kind of randomly happened. Like we weren't expecting it. Like there weren't any rumors the night before. It just you woke up Friday morning and suddenly it happened. So yeah, nah, good news. Excited for next season now. Yeah, it's corner to Man United. Yeah, let's see if they can do anything with this. Maguire just fully just shoved the guy over. Maguire makes me laugh. I don't know what it is about him. Like there's not. It's, there's just something about him that makes me laugh. Corner to United, headed away by Lyon. Mazraoui's deepest, so Mazraoui collects the ball. Onana. Onana's close to the halfway line. Like if I was on Onana, I'd probably go back a bit. I won't lie. I don't really watch Man United games. I'm partly watching this to see what Onana does. Fernandez running through. Ooh, but he gets tackled. Let me know if this is like laggy or not. Because I'm doing TikTok and Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I think it should be okay, but let me know. Lyon get the ball back. Aiden says he should stay on the edge of his box, not too far forward, not too far backwards. I think that's about right. I think that's about right. Just like a minute ago, he was like halfway between his box and the halfway line, and I was thinking, mate, you need to get back. But yeah, edge of the box seems about right because he is like a sweeper keeper. He's not like De Gea kind of thing. So Maguire, Casemiro plays it to Fernandez, plays it to Delo. Ooh, booted up to Fernandez. Plays it to Garnacho. Ooh, this gotta be a goal. That is a goal. Decent goal that. Ugarte. Decent little goal that was. Now I need to figure out how the F do I update the score. It's 1-0. 3-2 on aggregate. Aiden says good goal. Yeah, it's nice goal. Nicely worked. They're just kind of showing the replay now. I think it's Mazraoui who started it off. Oh, he might be offside, you know. He might be offside. Fernandez. We'll have to wait and see. But what happened was Fernandez played it to Garnacho. Good skill by Garnacho to create space. Garnacho crossed it along the floor to Ugarte, who just tapped it in. But I'm curious whether that was offside. I guess we'll see. Aiden says good team play. Yeah, it was. It was a really good team goal. Started off by Mazraoui, passed it to Fernandez. Fernandez to Garnacho, and then Garnacho to Ugarte. They've not done a VAR check. I don't know if there is VAR or if there isn't VAR. But yeah, 1-0. I thought Fernandez might be offside, but never mind. Let's see if Lyon can do anything now. Ooh, sloppy pass. Fernandez gets the ball back. Fernandez falls over edge of the box, but referee says it was a dive. Ugarte saved by the keeper. Lyon with the ball now. I think Lyon are probably going to build up slowly. Quite a long message there from Flexi on Twitch. He's saying the Mbappe signing ironically mirrors Ronaldo to Juventus more than Ronaldo to Madrid at the moment. The commercial and marketing incentives played a role, and other areas which needed reinforcements were ignored. Despite their individual statistics being great on paper, the performance of the team worsened. The fans expected to see a different version of the player and were not entirely satisfied with the one they got. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. So you think that they kind of more signed Mbappe for the kind of commercial, the kind of shirt sales, and the fact that he's basically a big name rather than what he can offer on the pitch. I think he still does offer a lot on the pitch. Still gets a decent amount of goals, but I think what we perhaps can't deny is that the way Real Madrid seem to play this season seems to be different to how it was last season. Mbappe sometimes feels like he's kind of shoved in there, like they've kind of shoved him in, and he doesn't necessarily fit. But it could just be a tactical thing. It could just be a coach thing. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens next season, because I don't think it looks like Ancelotti's not going to be there next year. Might be Alonso. It might be Klopp. So with a different manager, let's see what happens. Throw into Lyon. Ooh, poor first touch. Pounced on by United, but saved. Was that Casemiro doing that? That was Casemiro. I didn't know Casemiro could run that fast. He presses the Lyon defender, gets into the box, takes a shot. Shot goes through Paul's legs. Keeper has to make quite a nice save. Fair play, man. Corner now to United. Let's see what happens. Fernandez taking the corner. I never know what that means. You know, when they stick like an arm up, does that mean I'm gonna go short? And if the left arm goes up, does it mean I'm going long? And like, are players in the box even looking? Like, are they like, he's put his right hand up, which means he's gonna go short? Like, I don't know. I need to look that up. Shirky now. Shirky's quality player. And as soon as I say that, he loses the ball. United win the ball back. Ooh, it's booking. Yeah, foul on Fernandez. Not convinced it was a booking, to be honest. Euro to Maguire. Booted up to Garnacho. Plays it back to Fernandez. Intercepted by Paul. Over the bar. Goal kick to Lyon then. Lyon so far, they ain't really done much, to be honest. Again, Lyon can't pass it like 2 yards. They take a goal kick, they do the first pass, okay. And then when they try the second pass, Dogu, who's like the left wing back for United, just intercepts it really easily. Pretty messy at the moment, to be honest. Shirky in the box, defended by Maguire. Shirky's looking like the danger man for Lyon. He tried to take a shot through Maguire's legs, but nothing much happened, to be honest. Crossed in by Lyon. Cleared. Lyon just playing it back and forth, not really doing much with the ball, to be honest. Throw into Lyon then. Come on, do something with it. Throw into Lyon and they lose the ball within within like 2 seconds. They get it back though. This might be something. It wasn't anything. Taylor Swift 20 says Lyon must be tired. All that work bending over for PSG every season, finally catching up. So it certainly looks that way. They do look quite tired, to be honest. Cross in by Shirky. Ooh, good header, but good save by Onana. Onana was a bit lucky that the header went right to him. But still a good save, to be fair. Shirky taking another corner now. Cleared by Maguire. Maguire's a cheat code because his head's so big. So like, what's everyone else supposed to do? Onana taking a goal kick. Yeah, nothing much happened there. Tagliafico just passing it around the defense. You're going to need to do something, Lyon. Vertu. Intercepted by Euro. Shielded by Dogu. Yeah, ball goes right back to Mazraoui. Ooh, nice tackle by Lyon. Garnacho gets the ball back. Garnacho and Hoyland 2-on-2 here. Garnacho fluffs it up. It's like when you got a 2-on-2 and the defender's right in front of you, do anything other than just shooting it right at the defender. And what does Garnacho do? Just smacks it right at the defender. I don't even want them to win, but even then, it's just kind of frustrating to see that. Fernandez taking a corner. Ooh, Maguire got a decent header on it, but goes wide. I think Maguire's asking for a handball, but I'm not convinced, to be honest. Pretty slow game so far. Good play by Lyon though. Lyon break the lines, but then awful pass. Euro should scoop that right up, which he does do. Lyon throw in then. that Maitland-Niles? Bloody Maitland-Niles. Thinking that that number 98 looks familiar. Cleared by Maguire. Cleared to absolutely nobody. So Lyon just kick it straight back. Last 5 minutes, I think Lyon have been getting back into the game. They just got it center of the pitch. Maitland-Niles coming deep. Ball goes out wide. Vertu. It's like Lyon are trying their best. They're trying their best to kind of get through, but United are defending very, very deep. So they're trying to kind of pass it around. Like passing it left, passing it right, trying to find a gap here, trying to find a gap there. And they can't find any gaps, so they end up just passing it straight back. Nicely done there. Manages to get away from Ugarte. Tolisso passes it out wide, crossed in, misses everyone, but Maitland-Niles has probably their best chance, and he just smacks it over the bar. Yeah, Euro tried to clear the ball with a back heel, and he back heeled it straight to Maitland-Niles. Which is kind of funny. But he screwed it up. But as I said, Lyon are getting back into this. Dogu with a terrible pass there. Plays it straight back to Almada. Maitland-Niles. Maitland-Niles versus Dogu has been quite an interesting battle. Delo now. Let's see if he will do anything of any use. He will not. He will pass it straight back to Maitland-Niles. This has been quite a weird game so far, I can't lie. Shirky gets into the box, saved by Onana. Good save. Fernandez clears. That was actually a good save by Onana. Onana's a weird guy. All the easy saves he fails to do. And all the good saves. Or all the tough saves he does quite easily. Goes out to the left to Akuku. Tolisso. Shirky. Maitland-Niles. Go on, Maitland Niles. Do something useful. He doesn't. He plays it back to Shirky. Plays it into the box. Ooh, straight out Onana. Lyon players on the floor. Somebody might have coughed at him or sneezed at him because nothing that bad happened. Oh, actually, Ugarte is standing there. So if Ugarte is involved, it could have been quite bad. They're just showing the replay now. Mazraoui had the ball. Oh, this is the goal. They're showing the goal again. That's the only thing that's happened in this game. It was a good goal. Nicely worked goal, but not much else has happened so far. Maguire to Euro to Garnacho. Garnacho plays it straight back. Garnacho to Dogu. Okay, now Euro's running up the pitch. Euro thinks that he's Joe Matip here. Euro in a lot of space. Euro passes it to Dogu. Dogu to Garnacho. Dogu to Maguire. Maguire to Euro. Back to Maguire. To Mazraoui. Delo does a nice ball over the top. That would have been an amazing goal. I'm kind of glad that didn't go in. Delo did like a long ball over the top. Fernandez ran into the box and volleyed it. Just volleyed the long ball. Luckily for us, it just hit the bar. But yeah, I'm glad that one didn't go in. Because we'd be watching replays of that for the next 5 years. Lyon take a good goal, quick goal kick, to be fair. Maguire. Euro. Back to Maguire. To Euro. Garnacho. Garnacho takes a shot. Corner. Fernandez with the corner now. Crossed in. Goes Shirky. Ooh, nice pass by Shirky. Just intercepted by Mazraoui. Man United countering. Garnacho. Hoyland. Hoyland ain't gonna do nothing. Passes it to Fernandez, who kicks it wide. Robin says this lot gonna win Europe and sneak into the Champions League. So annoying. Could happen. Could happen. Standard in the Europa League's not great. Intercepted by Ugarte. Cleared. Ball with Maguire now. Maguire to Mazraoui. Back to Maguire. Back to Mazraoui. Casemiro. Nice ball over the top. Fair play to Ugarte for not going down in the box. Pixelated Suits is here. Hey mate. Hello. Hope you're good. How you doing? A bit late. Was picking up pizza for my nephews. No worries. Pizza is the best reasoning for anything. So totally understand. We got Durwood as well. Hi Durwood. Hope you're doing good. Let me know if the stream's like laggy at all or anything. Cause you know how I keep fiddling with things. So I've fiddled with something else, but let me know if it's okay or if it looks good. Okay. Looks good. Okay. Good to hear. From a match perspective, Jeff Durwood, you guys ain't missed anything. you really haven't missed much at all. It was a nice goal by United. I'm just trying to recall. It was a ball from Mazraoui to Fernandez. Fernandez to Garnacho. Garnacho crossed it along the floor, and then Ugarte tapped it in. But it was a decent goal. Durwood says looks good. Okay, good to hear. Let me know if that changes, because my computer is giving error messages sometimes that it's overloaded. But when I look at it, it's only 40%, and I'm like, how is 40% overloaded? Durwood says I'm watching the game and I cringe when they scored. Yeah, I know the feeling. I almost cringed. I don't know if you saw the long overhaul, the ball over the top. I think it was Mazraoui again to Fernandez on the volley. I cringed when that happened because if that went in, that would be kind of goal of the season. I was kind of glad that he just hit the bar. Jeff says I'll be tuning into Spurs Frankfurt. Looks like a pen for Spurs. Interesting. Keep us updated. Keep us updated on how that's going. Um, to be honest, that's probably the better game. Probably the better game to watch. Spurs are the more entertaining team because of Ange. Ange and his 1-0-9 formation that he plays. Solanke seals it. Solanke, formerly of Liverpool colours. That particular Solanke. Durwood says here in America I can watch all of them, so it's flipping around. Oh, nice. Yeah, you lot get it a lot better than us. We like can only really watch one or two games, if you know what I mean. Whereas you lot get all the games. Whereabouts in America are you from? Pixelated Suits is also from America, and I went to America last month, so we've all got something to do with America. I'm so jealous of these shows that you have, like uh, Galazzo show on Paramount. We don't have no Galazzo show. We have here's the one game you can watch, and that will be $100 a month. Whereas yeah, you get a lot more choice. Jeff says, "Yeah, I've got the Spurs game on, so I can chat shit with my Spurs mate." Yeah, it's always fun. Um, it's always fun to make fun of Spurs. Um, People who support Spurs, they're probably used to it by now. Durwood is in Cleveland, Ohio. Nice. Ball in by Taliso there. Maitland Niles fails to get it. Durwood says, I love on the weekends when Liverpool's not playing, I can watch Goal Rush for all the Premier League. Yeah, you get the you definitely get better footballing programming than we do. In England, like it's all about money, so they don't show the games and they'll only kind of show maybe one or two games. Whereas in the US and also in kind of other countries, they show all the games. Durwood says, United again, as Mr. Delow. What's this celebration about? What's that about? He's doing this celebration. Is he checking his pulse or something? How bizarre. Yeah, I guess I better update the score. Not that I want to. The Lyon player kind of went down claiming he was fouled, but I've seen worse. Go on then, I'll update the score. Another god dang. Another indeed. Another goal. Oh, there's a VAR check though. VAR check. We might not need to be too concerned. I think the VAR... No. It says VAR check, and then you see Delo doing this, and you're like, okay. The check lasted all of about 3 seconds. Unfortunate, but that's life sometimes. That's a fair point, to be fair. Durwood is saying that's a real VAR check in terms of, is it clear and obvious, yes or no? Make a decision and move on. Was it the game yesterday or the day before? We've done so many of these this week. I can't remember what's what. But there was one where it was taking 5 minutes. I think it was yesterday where it was taking 5 minutes. Yeah, a real VAR check. They've just blown the whistle now, half time. I haven't asked Durwood. You support Liverpool, right? I think. I believe you do. Oh yeah, well, it was the Real Madrid game yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, losing track. Done so many of these this week. Absolutely support Liverpool. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good to hear. Appreciate the enthusiasm as well. You're more enthusiastic than me, which is good. Like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the is it Leicester game on Sunday. I'll just stop this timer. See, I'm getting better at this timer malarkey. I'm just going to reset it back to 45. Durwood says, today is another great day for the team. I think I know what you're referring to. Are you referring to a certain contract which was signed? Potentially. Could be that. Could be something else. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good day. It was definitely a good day. So similarly with the Salah one, it's the first thing I saw when I woke up. So similarly for you guys, since you're maybe like 5 hours behind, it would have been the first thing you saw as well. Like, unexpected, unexpected. It kind of makes it a bit more fun when it's unexpected. I guess the issue with like Twitter and things these days is a lot of things kind of get spoiled, and you kind of know about them beforehand. But yeah, it's kind of good. It's nice. It's nice to be surprised sometimes. I woke up to the same message from the Liverpool app. Yeah, nice. I think I was I opened some sort of app in the morning, and it was just like Van Dijk, and he was standing in front of those pictures as part of the video montage, and I was like, what's this about? And I was like, oh, he must have signed a new contract. And yeah, 400 grand a week apparently. That goal is quite annoying. Just the timing of it. Jeff says, what was the message? Van Dijk or what? Pretty much, yeah. We both kind of woke up to the Van Dijk contract news, which is a nice thing to wake up to. So we had Salah, I think it was last Friday, and then Van Dijk on Thursday. So we work based on 6-day increments. So does that mean we get Trent contract news on Wednesday? Are we uncovering a pattern here? Trent on Wednesday and then Kanate the next Tuesday. That's what's gonna happen. Durwood says, I wish Trent's news would just come out already. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like we just want to know kind of one way or the other so we can all just move on with our lives. Like I'm pretty certain he's going. But even then, we'd like to just know so that we can kind of move on and move forward. I mean, if given the choice, I'd much rather he'd stayed, but it's up to him, I guess. Maybe he watched the game yesterday, and maybe he's less enthused about heading east to sunny Spain, but I doubt it. The weird thing is though, is that Van Dijk and Salah have been saying all year, we want to stay, we want to stay, we want to stay, but Trent hasn't really said anything. But yeah, sometimes you just want to know, right? Derwood says, at least we don't have to worry about a replacement. We don't. I'm very happy with the replacement that we have in the team. Specifically Connor Bradley. I'm a big fan of Connor Bradley. I like his attacking ability. I like his defensive ability. I like pretty much everything about him, apart from the injuries. The injuries are a slight concern, but I'm hoping it's just a kind of growing pains thing, and as he gets older, then the injuries become a less frequent thing. But I think what we perhaps do need to look at is getting some sort of cover for Bradley, because we can't have Bradley as the only right back in the team. But yeah, as a starter, I'm more than happy with Bradley. Bonds Emma170 says, "Hey, hello. Hope you're doing good. I love Brentford. Nice. Have you got a favorite Brentford player? Did we sell Fabio Carvalho? Did he go to Brentford from Liverpool? Fabio Carvalho, I think. I might have that wrong." Yeah, Fabio Carvalho plays for Brentford. I was a bit disappointed when we saw Fabio Carvalho. I thought he had a future at Liverpool. Durwood says, absolutely, he's done amazing, but his injury history is concerning. Yeah, that's the only thing. It's more kind of the frequency of it, like 3 weeks here, 4 weeks there. Like sometimes if it's a big injury, then okay, these things happen and then we get over them and we move on. But with Bradley, it's like 3 weeks here, 4 weeks there, another 2 weeks there. I'm like I was saying before, I'm hoping it's more of like a growing pains thing. Sometimes I've seen with players in the past, and we saw a similar thing with Gerrard as well. When they go from like a teenager to a young adult, apparently the body goes through lots of physical changes and then they keep getting injuries. So I remember like 18, 19, 20, Gerard kept getting injuries as well. But then as he grew into his body a bit and as the kind of bones got a bit stronger, and then he was fine. So I'm hoping that's what it is. Trent has had a rough injury too with injury. A rough season too with injuries. Yeah, it's been. Well, this is the thing. Liverpool have had quite a few injuries, but if you ask Arsenal fans, then according to Arsenal fans, Liverpool have not had any injuries. Trent's been out. There was a period of time a few weeks ago where we were playing with our fourth choice right back because Trent was out, Bradley was out, Joe Gomez was out, so we were sticking Jarrell Kwanzaa there. But yeah, Trent has had a rough season as well. It looks like he's back in training. I saw some news. Saw some news a few days ago that Trent was back in training, so it will be interesting to see. Is Trent gonna come straight back into the team, or is it gonna be someone else? As in, is it gonna be Bradley? Orst says Salah's aged a bit. Effing hell, yeah. Yeah, there's a reason why I'm wearing a cap, Orst. Yeah. We're actually not too dissimilar in age. I am a few years older than him, but not significantly so. I'm probably a bit heavier than him, but I'll take that as a compliment. Oath says messing, bro, love. Yeah, no, I know. It's all good. I find it funny, to be fair. That's a fair point by Durwood. If Trent is leaving, let him sit the rest of the season out. Yeah, I agree. From a team's perspective, because I presume like all the team will also know that he's leaving. So say Sabazlai would know that he's leaving. Salah would know that he's leaving. So it'd be weird having him there from a team perspective. And also from a fan perspective, he'd just get booed. Every time he touched the ball, he'd just get booed. I don't know if some of you remember Steve McManaman back in the day. So Steve McManaman was also a Scouser. And he also played on the right-hand side. And he also left on a free to Real Madrid. And every time McManaman touched the ball, the crowd just booed him. So, yeah, I think if he's made up his mind to go, we don't need to play him. Because we only need 6 points, I think. So, I think, yeah. I just leave him out of the team, I think. Which is why if he does start and if he does play, it makes things all the more interesting. So yeah, I'm curious. Curious to see what will happen. As I'm sure everyone is. A strange end to the season. I can't lie. Yeah, I agree with Jeff there. In terms of give Connor the start, making him learn to play with Salah as a starter, yeah. And I think especially now, since kind of the league is effectively wrapped up, we know it's not. There's almost no risk to playing Bradley now, if you know what I mean. Like if there was just 1 point between ourselves and Arsenal, we'd then say, okay, you know what, we've got to just put our best team out. But there's very low risk to playing Bradley. So yeah, let him get more familiar with the team. Let him get more familiar with the pace. Not that he's not, because he is, but purely because he's been in and out of the team because of injuries. So yeah, I just play Bradley. Like if I was the manager now, or if we were playing Football Manager, for example, which I know some of you do, I just start Bradley every time. Bradley, every single time. Durwood says, I don't see him starting all the time at Madrid, but it depends who the manager is. Yeah, definitely depends. It looks like Ancelotti is going to be sacked soon. Which on the one hand, it's the word disgusting is too far, but it's a bit disrespectful. Like I know that's how that team works and they're different, but it's just a bit disrespectful to this guy. I know they're not going to keep him around out of sentiment, but I think you know what I'm saying. So I read some news today. They're going to sack Ancelotti. That would be shocking. It would be shocking. It is a bit disrespectful for someone who's won you these Champions Leagues, who's won you these La Ligas. The more shocking part of it, which Jeff has mentioned there. So Jeff has said rumors of Klopp to Brazil. Yeah, there's also rumors of Klopp to Real Madrid, which might tie up with the whole Trent thing. I don't know if it's just newspaper talk or it's just people putting two and two together and getting five. But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Personally, I wouldn't particularly begrudge him. I know some people would be very upset about that, about Klopp going to Madrid, but I wouldn't. Yeah, good for him. Rumors of Ancelotti at Brazil too. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Ancelotti's a quality coach. He's succeeded absolutely everywhere he went, apart from Everton, because nobody succeeds at Everton. But I think that says I think that says a lot more about Everton than it does Ancelotti. Durwood says, I don't think Klopp would go Madrid. I hope not. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a kind of Klopp-ish thing to do. When he left Dortmund, he kind of had the choice between Man United and Liverpool. And there's some quotes from Klopp where he said, Man United, it felt a bit too commercial and it felt a bit too much like Disneyland. Those were the words he used. So then Liverpool kind of agreed with his principles more and therefore he chose Liverpool. So based on that logic, it wouldn't make sense for him to choose Madrid. But who knows? People change as they get older. He might see it as his last big job before he retires for 5 minutes again, before he gets bored of retirement, but I don't know. Yeah, it does feel like a weird match, which on the one hand makes me think, okay, weird match, it's not going to happen. But on the other hand makes me think, weird match, it is going to happen because it's just so weird. So, I don't know. I'm sure we'll be here in the summer. We won't have any watch-alongs then. We'll just have to create streams just to gossip about Liverpool. Liverpool news streams or something. Klopp is an actor now. He's great in commercials. Yeah, I've seen the beer one. Is it Erdinger or something? I'm not really a beer drinker, so I don't know. But yeah, I think it's Erdinger. He's pretty good at that. Yeah, he's getting a lot of work. You don't really see many managers getting kind of advertising roles. Mourinho's another one. I'm just going to start the timer because this is just but yeah, Klopp and Mourinho are the only two I can think of. Durwood says, I see him in the Trivago ones. Oh, right, as in the hotel. I've not seen that. I might need to YouTube that later. Man United attacking from left to right now. Dogu. Is it Dogu or Drogu? It's Dogu, isn't it? Out to Garnacho. Foul. Man United free kick at the edge of the box. We're a bit unlucky because Man United scored just before the half, which is the best time to score if you're scoring a goal, but the worst time to score if you're not. So yeah, I think they're through, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Free kick to Man United. Fernandez taking it. Let's see if he can do anything with this. Fernandez, header by Casemiro. And it was a pretty rubbish header, but it's offside anyway. Yeah, Casemiro's offside there. Why is Harry Maguire so funny? Like, I just looking at him makes me laugh. I just don't know what it is. Come on, Lyon. Lyon are just doing a lot of kind of passing it around the box, trying to pass it out the back. Shirky. Shirky's a player who has been linked with Liverpool. He's looked okay. He's looked okay in this game. Not fantastic, but to be fair, he's not playing in a great team. Brianna says the Manx are really going to salvage a horrid season with another cup, and we need to rely on Spurs to stop them. Yeah, it's just don't rely on Spurs for anything other than letting you down, because that's all Spurs do. It's so over. Hopefully Bilbao smash them. They are a good team that just have not impressed. Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of 50-50 with it. Like on the one hand, yeah, it's a bit annoying that they're salvaging Garnacho's through here. He ain't going to do nothing. Oh, fuck. Maybe he is. Oh, Garnacho did all the hard work. Ran all the way down the pitch, dummied it, made the defender fall over, had a easy one-on-one with the keeper and smashed it straight at the keeper. And he wasn't like straight on as well. He was to the side. He's a very frustrating player at times. Did all the hard work to the point where I could have finished that. If he placed his shot anywhere, to the left or right, that probably goes in. But he blasts it straight at the keeper. But yeah, just to finish the point, yeah, like if on the one hand it's annoying if they were to salvage the season by winning a cup, but on the other hand, it might make their ownership think, you know what, things are not too bad, and therefore they won't make drastic changes. You know how they kept Ten Hag around because he won a cup. They might do something similar. Durwood says Chelsea down again. When are Chelsea ever up? They're just down constantly, all the time. Chelsea down. Chelsea are losing. Chelsea are behind. Just, they can just never. They're having a pretty poor second half of the season. They were flying at the start. Lyon really struggling just to get the ball. Really struggling just to get the ball outside of their own half. Again, they try and attack, but the attack comes to nothing. It's very, 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 very slow play by Lyon. Ooh, nice turn there. Saved by Onana though. Onana makes all the tough saves, but shoot the ball straight at him and he'll mess it up. Delwood says he's the keeper version of Nunes. He is. And in some ways, Maguire was the defender version of Nunes. There must be a midfielder version of Nunes somewhere. Probably Casemiro, the current version of Casemiro. Free kick to Lyon, left side of the pitch, quite far back. They're not going to shoot from here. It's closer to the halfway line, but they can put a decent ball in. They do put a decent ball in. Ball falls to Lyon on the edge of the box. was hoping the player would volley it. Nah, nothing happened. Durwood says I was going to say Casemiro. Yeah, great minds, great minds. Definitely think alike there. Yeah, he was having terrible time earlier in the season, especially that game where Diaz scored a hat trick. Casemiro was awful. Goal kick to United then. Cleared. Throw in taken by Delo. Falls to Fernandez. Garnacho. Garnacho hits it wide. Like on the one hand, I don't want them to win, but on the other hand, it's annoying when someone gets into a good position and then fluffs it up. Where's my water bottle? Ah. I'm trying not to pronounce half these Lyon players' names because I'm gonna butcher them. But that was a good tackle by Niakate, centre back. Delo in a good position again. Goes to Drogu. Please don't score. Thankfully he doesn't score because he's shite. Hits it wide. Drogu goes down. No foul. Okay, now Lyon can counter. Now there's a bit of space because United can't defend deep because half their players are up the pitch. Come on, guys, move the ball a bit faster. Oh, nothing's going to happen if you do that. But we might have a good free kick to Lyon. In a good position. Tolisso went down. We don't need close-ups of Fernandez's teeth. What crime have we committed for the cameraman to zoom in that far? Durwood says it's such a slow game. It is. it's so slow. Part of me thinking, am I out of energy because we've done so many of these? But I'm like, no, it's just this game. This game is very slow. A lot of play in the middle, but not enough chances. Lyon needs to score. Yeah, if Lyon scored, it would rejuvenate this game and it would rejuvenate everyone watching this game. Delo's played well though. Turns his defender, but the ball just rolls to the keeper. Yeah, Chelsea being 2-1 down at home is pretty crazy. Taliso plays it to Clinton. Back to Shirky. Shirky's had an average game. Jenny says, imagine what Forest, Newcastle, Villa, Brighton, Bournemouth, Fulham, etc. would have done in this Europa comp. Would have set it alight. Yeah. It shows the depth of the Premier League. And it kind of shows why kind of people saying nonsense like it's a weak league are just speaking nonsense. Teams like Forest, Newcastle especially, Villa, given how they performed in the Champions League, Brighton, Bournemouth, Fulham, they did really well in this competition. Standard of the Premier League is crazy. God, anytime Fernandes gets fouled, he goes down like he's been shot. But then as soon as the player gets booked, then he's fine. Yellow card for Tagliafico. He misses the next match. I don't think there's going to be a next match anytime soon. Fofana's coming on. Looking very motivated. Durwood says, I followed Forest when they were in the Championship. They will struggle in Champions League, Conference League maybe. Yeah, I think the style of play that they have, it's perhaps more suited to kind of league football rather than knockout competition. Quite a defensive team, quite keen on the counter attack. I'm not sure they'll do too well in the Champions League, but let's keep an eye on it. Let's see what happens. I'm excited to see if they do qualify. Those few Premier League spots are very tight. And I'd probably even include Arsenal in second there. Like your Arsenals, your Forests, your Man Cities, your Newcastles, your Chelseas, they're all very close. So I think it's still a bit of a toss-up regarding who will get the Champions League spots. Arsenal will get it, but they are still quite close, the others. Plus, they are new to playing well. Yep. And given their success this season, it will be interesting to see if they can keep hold of their top players, like your Murillo in defense, Nico Williams, who they got off us, couple of good wingers that they have, Elanga and so forth. It will be interesting to see whether those players will want to stay or move on, because their stock would have gone up as well. Pixelated Suit says, I love Murillo at Nottingham. Yeah, he's like a wall. Especially that game where we played against them. we could barely get past the guy. Yeah, it's really he's had a very impressive year. Very impressive. Free kick. Goes back out. Have they scored again? I think they might have scored again. You could. Ugate's high-fiving people. I don't know if he scored or if he made a tackle. I swear I just looked away for 1 second. I was just checking if everything was still connected properly, and no, I think he must have made a tackle or something. When Origi was on loan there, I was loving that. Yeah, I forgot that Origi went there. Yeah. If anything, I hope they do qualify for the Champions League. It does make it a bit more fun when you see different teams, I think. I mean, of course, provided Liverpool are there. Don't want to make it too different, but yeah, it's always nice. Delo completely miskicks it. Like he tried to cross it, and the ball went out on the near post. So not the far post, but on the near post. That's how bad a cross that was. Lyon building up again. Hopefully they do something of some use. Played out wide to Fofana. See what Fofana can do. And the answer is he's going to pass it backwards. We should have known that was going to happen. Referee's blowing for something, but I've no clue what for. Oh, Christmas might be coming early. I can see a free kick. There's a free kicks being lined up. I suspect it will be a very positive result from this free kick. But I cannot confirm that. I have a suspicion from Durwood that something may happen. Oh, nothing happened. But it's still bouncing around, and it's a goal. And Onana decides to just stand there. And that's what I like to see. The players taking the ball back to the halfway line. Not like Tielemans the other day when they were 5-1 down. He's like, yeah, I scored one. No, take the ball back. Who is this? Oh, it's Tolisso. Okay. Game 1. Durwood says, "Sorry, I'm a little ahead. It's okay. I don't really mind, to be honest. Some people get like proper annoyed at kind of things being spoiled. I don't really mind. I feel like it's okay." Yeah, I'm the type of person that reads the spoilers for the movie. Like, if it's a movie that I really want to see, but it's come out, I'll Google what happens, and then I'll go see it. So yeah, I'm a bit weird. So yeah, I don't mind. But I'll update the score. 2-1. So we might finally have the game on. So I think Durwood was saying earlier, we need a goal for Lyon to brighten this game up, to inject a bit of energy into this game. So hopefully the next 20 minutes will be exciting. Lyon again on the attack. Oh, Tolisso. Come on, Tolisso. Shoot! Oh no, number 32. Who's number 32? Almada. I have an app that gives me the scores when it happens, and it annoys me sometimes, especially when the team I don't want to score does. Yeah, I have like there's like a official like Apple app now for scores. Like I have the app, but I have the notifications turned off. Because otherwise it just keeps on buzzing you. Okay, Lyon look like they've got a second wind here. Look like they might be coming. They might look like they might be coming back into it. Taliso, full of energy now. Crossed in, caught by Onana. Onana did his thing for the goal. You know where he just doesn't dive. he just stands there like a statue. So he did that again for the goal. Fofana now. Fofana on the left. Fofana versus Euro. Euro falls over. Maitland-Niles, don't fuck it up. Good shot. Oh, the ball gets cleared. On the app I use, you can mute games. So I mute the game I'm watching. Oh, that's probably a nice middle ground there. So you can get the results for all the other games and just mute the one that you're on. That's quite clever, to be honest. Quite a good feature. I don't know if I can handle oh god, yeah. I don't know if I can handle or have the energy for extra time. It's all right. After this, there's nothing of any interest for 2 days. After this is Sunday, so yeah. Thankfully, because I don't think there's anything of much interest on the Saturday. Yeah, Leicester Liverpool on Sunday. I do that too. Yeah. Makes sense. Lenny Euro's on the floor, contemplating his life choices. Wondering why he joined this club. Looks like Euro's going off. The Lyon fans are bouncing though. It looks like the momentum might be with Lyon here. Yeah, this game's got a strange feeling like we haven't seen the end of it yet. Durwood says yes. I don't know if I just predicted the future, or if he's agreeing, or if he's just agreeing with my prediction. I don't know whether to get semi-excited or super excited, but it's Fofana with the ball. Fofana crosses it in. Maitland-Niles. And it's a goal. Is that Taliso? That's Lacazette. Lacazette's still alive. I didn't know he still existed. I didn't know he still existed. So we were right just a few minutes ago saying we think there's life, something else is gonna happen. The lottery will be played today. Actually, no, we have lottery on Saturdays, so I don't know if my luck will last that long. Back from the grave to haunt United. Yeah, I totally forgot he existed as like a being. Like totally forgot about him. It looks like the first shot actually crossed the line. Who's there? Who's their number 3 there? Number 3 is Tagliafico. Anon. I don't mean to sound mean, but I kind of hold Anana culpable for that. It's like, okay, Onana, you save it, but your hand is behind the line. So when the ball hits your hand, Onana, it's going to cross the line. Like, why is your hand behind the line? Oh, God. I'll update the score then. 2-2. An aggregate 4-4. So far we've got... Oh. All right. So far we've got the exact same result. The United fan in the crowd's like this. Like, oh my God. Lyon on the attack again here. Could we have a comeback? Could we have a turnaround? Atom Zero says, "Go Lyon!" Yeah, we're all Lyon supporters today. We're here for the comeback. Swiss Marco said, "Never once said a bad word about the country of France this month." Yeah, I can confirm I've not said a bad word about France all day. All week I can't confirm, but all day not said anything. Pixelated Suit says, "Hey Atom." Ah, you know each other. That's nice. Again, Man United attack comes to nothing. Ooh, they're running down the pitch, running down the wing, but Maguire snuffs it out. Man United look a bit shook here. They look a bit stunned. Fernandez. Right. That's what we were laughing at for like 10 minutes the other day. Saying McGinn doesn't look like a player. And we were saying there's something really weird about McGinn. And I just can't figure out what it is. And then Pixelated Suits mentioned that he doesn't look like a player. And it's his friend that said that. And that was Atom. Like, okay. Yeah. That did make me laugh for a good 5 minutes. Because I've always wondered, what is it about McGinn? There's something odd about him. And that's literally what it is. He just doesn't look like a football player. Atom says, "I'm probably going to fall asleep, but I'll be lurking." Yeah, no worries. After this game, I'm probably going to fall asleep as well, to be honest. I'm going to fall asleep for about 3 days. They look a bit Spursy. They do. They look a bit Spursy, mate. A bit Spursy, mate. To be honest, Atom's the reason I rate him as high as I do. Fair enough. Do you support Villa then? Would you say you're a Villa fan or a Scotland fan? No, there's a reason why McGinn's nickname is Meatball. Meatball McGinn. His teammates joke about his appetite. Yeah, he's not. He's perhaps not the most. He's perhaps not the most slender of players. That's putting it nicely. We got McGinn for £2 million from Hibernian when we were in the championship. It was an absolute theft. It was. Very very good player. Pretty much good at all kind of attributes. Kind of very well rounded. So yeah, I mean, pretty much a steal there. Yeah, I'm a villain. Oh, would you say you're from Birmingham then? As in Birmingham. I only say that because I am as well. Oh no, you're in the US. Right, fair enough. Oh no, I'm in the US. Oh, I'm actually in Birmingham. So Villa Park's not too far away from me. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Three Americans in the chat taking over, and just me from Birmingham. I did go to America last month. I don't know if that counts. I have an Esther. I didn't need to apply for a full visa. They let me in with an Esther. So that worked, and I made the TSA lady laugh. So I think that counts. I don't know if that gets me honorary status, but I'll have to keep on working on that. Free kick here though. Mr. Back from the Dead is standing over it. Whenever they show the United fans in the crowd, they're just like this the whole time. If P Diddy can get the key to New York, I'm sure we could make you an honorary citizen. I mean, that seems fair. That seems fair to me, and I agree with the logic. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I really liked New York. I did on one of the days I walked from like the bottom of Central Park all the way to the top. Um, and then I decided I was hungry. So I decided to go for some Mexican food. And the nearest Chipotle was east. And I was walking through and I was like, what's this like? Why do I feel quite unsafe? So basically, I was in Harlem at like 10 o'clock at night. I survived. It was fine. But but yeah. Mason Mount's coming on. Mason Mount's gonna come on to do absolutely nothing. He will slick his hair back a few times. Harlem isn't as bad as it used to be. If you cross the river, it would be a bit rougher. Yeah, I don't think I crossed. It was more just kind of exiting the top of Central Park and then walking east for like 5 minutes, maybe 10. No, it was 10 minutes to like the Chipotle. But yeah, it wasn't so bad, to be honest. There were like a few police cars and things, but it's fine. In the Bronx, yeah, I didn't go to the Bronx. But it was good. It was good overall. I enjoyed it. Same price as a Liverpool ticket, so I think I made the right decision. Ooh, Amarim's on the water. Lyon building up again then. I'll be lurking during extra time, yeah? Sounds good. Sounds good. I'll be here during extra time and then probably falling asleep immediately after. DJ Cool Leon says, kept watching even at 2-0 because you know what this Man United team is like. Yeah, agree with you 100%. I think everyone in the chat was even saying, yeah, United are ahead, but let's wait and see what happens. Red card. Ooh, I'm just seeing that now. Is that Tolisso? So Euro to Mason Mount. There's nothing in that. Tolisso didn't touch him. Are you seeing the replay? Tolisso didn't touch him. I don't understand that. Like, I'm generally saying that from an unbiased perspective. Unless I'm blind. I really don't see what the issue is with that. Benjamin is saying that red is giving me Ferguson era flashbacks. Yeah, he genuinely didn't touch the guy. I'm puzzled. Apparently, it's a rule that you cannot review a second yellow. Just reading it here. What are they saying on the news about that? The news hasn't updated yet. Yeah, exactly. Who slipped the ref money? Yeah. I think somebody slipped the ref money and Euro also slipped. So there's two slippages here, but no foul. Free kick by Fernandez. Goes for a shot near post. Saved. Chelsea is out. Excellent news. The resurgence of the Blues lasted a whole 5 minutes then. Garnacho. Lyon playing keep ball now. Naturally, they're not quite as attacking as they were earlier. Amarim just looks not particularly happy, shall we say. Goal kick. Delo gets the ball back to Casemiro. You can evidently see the hole in the Lyon in the Lyon midfield now, which is kind of shit. Kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I think holding on for penalties is probably the best that they can do at this point. Free kick to Man United. It's a bit annoying as well because Lyon were getting back into the game. The game was becoming a bit exciting again. The game was becoming a bit energetic again. Like we were starting to enjoy watching this game. And then they get a player sent off. And now it looks like it's going to devolve back into what it was earlier. Which is not what we want. Goal kick. Header by Casemiro. How's Casemiro lasting this long? Oh, Shirky though. Shirky's in a bit of space. Nothing happened. Shirky doesn't feel like a winger to me. Rangers have been knocked out as well, apparently. Not a great night for this side of the pond. Cleared by United, but nothing much happens. That's extra time over with. We've got another God knows how many minutes of this. I guess I better pause the timer. If I can figure that out. It's the wrong thing. Oh, ad break. Why is the camera zooming in whenever I drink water, man? Is it focusing on the bottle? I don't know. Yeah, lots of people just annoyed about the sending off by the looks of it. Erica says Taliso didn't even touch Euro, man. This is daylight robbery for Lyon. Yeah. There's not touching Euro and there's being a meter behind him. And the referee's still getting that wrong. It's truly bizarre. So extra time starting soon by the looks of it. Oh, God. Extra time just kicking off. Waiting to click the timer. Alright, another half an hour of this. Oh. Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Lenny Euro, Casemiro. Probably going to pass it to Fernandes. He does pass it to Fernandes. Goes to Garnacho. Garnacho would probably be the worst pass in the history of passes. And the ball just goes out. Cal L says, this club will be the death of me. Blew a 2-0 lead, now extra time. True, but you do have a man's advantage. So could be worse. Could be worse. But I appreciate the frustration. Appreciate the frustration, which must happen if you're winning a game at home, 2-0, and then you're down to 2-2. But could be worse. If you had a player sent off, I'd be more concerned. But I hear you. Just another 30 minutes of downtime. Just skip to the penalty shootout. Yeah, that's what everyone wants. It's what the fans want. It's what the players want. It's what the staff want. All they're gonna do is just pass it around the back for half an hour now, and then we'll have penalties at local time. Will be 10:35 p.m. which means this game will finish at 11 p.m. Fantastic. Wonderful. Unless something happens, Garnacho, but we know he's not going to do much. He doesn't. He does absolutely nothing. Lyon get the ball back. Shirky, Mr. Ryan Shirky. Ooh, that was a nasty foul by Maguire. That was not a nice thing to do, and it's a justified booking. Maguire looks angry, but also contemplative. And semi-regretful. Free kick to Lyon, though. Dangerous position. Just towards the right-hand side of the box, so they'll probably whip a corner in. Corner in, headed away. Fofana. Mason Mount closes Fofana down. Mason Mount made a contribution. I am equally shocked and horrified. Shirky. Lacazette, come on, you're in a good space. Ah, you blast it wide from there. Oh, he's offside anyway. Kerry says if Patrick Dogu is a sign of Ineos's new recruitment strategy, the technical term he would use is they're absolutely cooked. Yeah, a weird signing. Like he kind of came out of nowhere. I'd never heard of him before, which again is not a huge problem because I'd never really seen much of Andy Robertson before we signed him, as an example. But yeah, never heard of this Dogu guy, and he looks pretty average. I can't really see what he's bringing to the team. I don't know if he's a player that Amarim specifically wanted, or if they're going down the transfer committee data strategy route of recruiting players. But yeah, weird signing. He's looked extraordinarily ordinary. Speaking of extraordinary ordinary, Ericsson's coming on, and the aptly named Am-As is also coming on. What on earth was that by Kobe Mainu? Fofana keeps it in. No, he fails to keep it in. Throw into Man United. Fernandes back out to Delo. Back to Fernandes. Goal kick. Crossed in. Durwood says if Lyon could keep this going, they have a good chance in the shootout. Yeah, I think that's the best chance for sure. They're not sitting back though. Fofana here in United's box. Is he going to do anything with it? Crosses it. Tries to pick out Shirky, but offside. Drogu's going off after doing absolutely nothing for 99 minutes and 23 seconds. On comes Harry Amas. Garnacho's coming off. Garnacho's looked okay. He's done the hard things pretty well. He's beat his man very well. He's passed decently okay, but finishing's been atrocious. And Ericsson comes on. Supman says Onana redemption in the penalty shootout is so obvious. You might be onto something there. He does seem more competent when it comes to making difficult saves than it is making simple saves. So with that in mind, maybe both teams want to see this go to penalties. Ball goes out again. Oh, this match is dragging, isn't it? Lenny Euro, Ericsson, Amas, Mount, Ericsson, Euro, Ericsson. Possibly Delo, judging by the haircut. Ball's in the box. A bit messy, but cleared by Lyon. Goal kick to Lyon. First half of extra time is almost over. And then we'll only have 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes of this. Oh, I see some positive language in the chat. This might be a sign of good things coming. Currently, I just see Lyon passing it around, but it's gone to Fofana on the left. Penalty maybe? Cherki. Ooh, what a goal! The comeback is completed. I was gonna say the comeback is on. The comeback is completed. God, what a hopeless team. Like you got a man's advantage and you're at home. You know what I mean? You got a man's advantage and you're at home and you were 2-0 up. And you've thrown away a lead. Asim is saying, "Oh, hopeless, so hopeless. Levels of hopeless I've never witnessed in my life." To the point where I almost semi feel sorry for them. I said semi almost, but yeah, pure bakwas. just that bad. Nice finish by Cherki. Anana did the same thing. You know Anana's brilliant save. I'm not frozen, by the way. This is Anana. He did the same thing for the first goal. He did the same thing pretty much every game. Just doesn't die for anything. But okay, this is a positive. It might lighten up the game a bit. Fingers crossed. Ericsson. Cherki again. Cherki's redeemed himself. I didn't think Cherki was having the best game. But it was a pretty nice finish. Whenever they switch the camera to the executives in the Man United crowd, they just never look happy. Ball goes out, throw in. Robin says, Virgil signs and United get knocked out the Europa. They can't get any better. Yeah. I think you're right there. Pretty much the perfect day. Actually, it would have been slightly better if they got knocked out in the 90 minutes. So they have taken up an extra 30 minutes of our day, but pretty much perfect. We can't complain. I better reset this timer then. Hopefully for the last time, and hopefully we can all go to sleep in about 15 minutes because this game has been dragging, and I'm sure everyone is like so tired by this point. They're just replaying the goal. Fofana could have been a penalty, to be fair. Shirky was the professional. He didn't complain, just kind of stayed focused and smacked it in the corner. So I'll reset the timer to 105. Fernandez is crying, which is what he does when things are not going well. But he also cries when things are going well, so... Second off, extra time. United going to be going left to right this time. Timer started. Riff says, I seriously think we should sign Shirky. We are going to need more creativity next season with Trent gone. Imagine him linking up with Salah and Bradley. Plus, we need to appreciate players. I was thinking this is like a very kind of serious and analytical point, and then at the end, plus we need to appreciate players who kill United. It's a fantastic trait. Yeah, you could be onto something. Shirky's played okay. Like I wouldn't say he's been amazing, but I think he's played okay. His goal was very, very good. I've heard that he's available for kind of very little money. I don't remember what it is now, but like 30 million or something like that. Luke Shaw just completely just shoved Shirky. But of course the referee doesn't do anything. Shirky's just coming off now. But I thought Luke Shaw might get a booking, but then I remembered who he played for. But yeah, we will definitely need more creativity next season. Shirky doesn't look like a nailed on starter, but if he's available for like 30 million, very good depth option. Because I think he can play on the wing, he can play right wing, he can play left wing, he can play centrally in like the Sabazlai position. So quite young as well. He's a lot younger than he looks. So he could be a decent option there. Durwood is saying Shaw is having a temper tantrum, lol. Yeah, what was that about? Like, I just looked up and I saw him shoving Shirky. And it wasn't like a light shove as well. Like, he proper put like his hips into it. And I was like, what's that about? Bizarre. Ooh, Amarim's taking the coat off now. Things are getting serious. Goal kick. I can't lie. If they lose this is embarrassing. Oh, fuck off. Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty? Oh, no, it's a penalty to Lyon. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're okay. We're okay. I was thinking, was it Mr. Temper Tantrum? Was it Mr. Temper Tantrum? Let's see. Fofana's through. To be fair, not a penalty for me. That's a dive, if I'm honest. I think that's a dive. Fafana was kind of running through the middle of Euro and Shaw. I'm not convinced it was a penalty, but hey ho. I did that in my best Salah voice. Bodo got one back 3-3 against Lazio. Wow. These games are really turning themselves around towards the end. And I think we saw that with some of the Champions League games as well. Quite slow at the start, but then towards the end they start turning them around. Durwood says game over. Does that mean this is going in? I can see Lacazette. I can see Lacazette standing up. Ooh, nice penalty. Did the little step, and then that was right in the corner. Lacazette is running more than Luke Shaw's ever run in his life now for his celebration. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. To the point where I feel a bit sorry just out of disgust. Like what? How? Let's not forget, Lyon got 10 men. Let's not forget that. Lyon have got 10 men. Amazing penalty, by the way. Amazing penalty. Right into the corner. This is just embarrassing. It's embarrassing to the point where like you just don't even want to laugh at it. It's just like, it's that bad. It's truly that bad. I shall update the score, however. And then, earlier in the game, I was exclusively updating the left side of the score, and now I'm exclusively updating the right side. So yeah, 4-2. Fernandez crying for a penalty. Oh, there was Lacazette really saved Lyon today. Yeah, for someone who we thought was dead, he seems to have come back. Good timing with Easter, I guess. But yeah, good for him. Yeah, Casemiro's on the floor, but I don't. Oh, potential penalty check for what? They're trying to give him the result. Nah, not for me. No potential penalty check. Please and thank you. Bruno crying for a penalty is like the free space on a bingo card. Yeah. The thing is, and the thing that annoys me is they've just got the camera like zoomed in on the referee. Like, let us see the incident again. What benefit do we get seeing a bloke in a yellow shirt running around thinking it's Baywatch? Show us the incident. Okay, they're showing it now. Absolutely nothing in that. I mean, he kicked his leg, but like, he kicked his foot, not his leg. The shitty ref. Shitty ref gives a penalty. How many VAR checks do we need? God. Apparently 56 to get to that damn decision. Yeah, they're giving a penalty. That's a joke of a decision. But to be fair, the Lyon penalty to me also wasn't a penalty. So, um, yeah, it is what it is. Fernandez stepping up. I wonder if he's going to miss towards the left or is he going to miss towards the right? I'm so tired of updating the score every 2 seconds. Ooh, keeper almost saved it. But that is a goal. So let me update the score again. 5-6 now. We've had more action in the last 10 minutes than we have for the previous 100 minutes. Derwood is wondering if there's a bag of cash has been given to the ref. It's entirely possible. The referee will need to declare it at customs when he goes back. That's the level of cash that is being exchanged here. Some bloke with a beard's coming on. It's Duj Kletakar, that defender. Okay. Smart to bring on a defender. That's the last time to update the score. I really hope so. I really hope so. It's like, yeah, score as many goals as you want at the start when everyone's full of energy. Okay. Luke Shaw. What's Luke Shaw going to do? Probably not much. Lenny Euro. What's happening? Do not give another penalty. Do not. Fernandez is crying for another penalty. We literally just said the exact same thing. which proves that it's fact, right? Two people on the opposite sides of the world saying the exact same thing. This is all they're gonna do now. Get it into the box and then fall over. It's pathetic. Maguire trying to eat his shirt over here. Come on, Lyon, step it up. Again, we do need to remember that what's the name? Lyon. I've been a man down for a significant portion of this game. Yep. Desperation. It's desperation time with 5 minutes to go. Pull out anything they can. Any dirty tactic to get an advantage. Ooh. Fernandez kind of lashed out at the ball there as the keeper was picking it up. Ball in, cleared. Messed up by Fernandez. Was it 45 minutes ago? Was it honestly 40? It feels like it was 10 minutes ago. There's no way it's been 45 minutes. No, it's not wrong. I was internally giggling when they showed that kid crying. It's the Man United shirt. If it didn't have the Man United shirt, I wouldn't feel bad. I'm willing to give the kid a pass to a certain degree, but when there's like oh god, I'm concerned. Don't tell me they've gotten another penalty or something, or they've scored. They're in the box. I thought this was the last time I'd have to update the score. I thought this was the last time. I'd made my peace with not having to invoke this feature again. Oh god, good lord. Well, at least the kid has stopped crying. There's a positive. 4-4. 6-6. What an odd game. When you say I'm done, I'm a bit concerned. Has there been another goal? I'm getting very worried. I'm getting very worried because I can see them attacking again. I can see them attacking again, and I see mentions of 7-6. I've barely closed the score window from 2 minutes ago. I'm just gonna leave it open now if they score again. Oh, good lord. Oh, Harry effing Maguire, indeed. Indeed. Ruben Amorim masterclass. Evidently. I don't even know where the score. Okay, I'm going to update the score. Nope, that's the timer. Where am I? Seven, 6. I feel like if I leave the window open, as I said, I'm going to jinx it. So I'm just going to close it again. Honestly, the defender there, the number 19, should have done a bit better, I think. Three minutes remaining of injury time. Ray and Shirky in the crowd looking shocked. The kids are not crying anymore. Booted up the field. Well, what's Anana doing there? Ball goes out for throwing. Of all the people to win this game, Maguire, that is sad. Yeah, He's the makeshift striker, but I use the word makeshift loosely because he's one of the. He's more effective than Hoyland. He's more effective than anyone that they have. Jeff is back thinking, what on earth has happened? Yeah. Pretty bizarre, should we say? They are celebrating like they've won the league, and it's like, okay, calm down. It's not. You're beating Lyon at home after scoring a penalty and after having an extra man for the past 45 minutes. Why is Onana running over to the manager? What's that about? The same kid. They're showing the same kid. He's not crying anymore. I do kind of feel sorry for that kid because like his dad would have made him support Man United. So like his dad is just inflicting years of misery on him that he just doesn't deserve. It's just unfair. See if Lyon can whip something up. At least Chelsea is out. Yes, at least silver linings. Silver linings. It is. It is. It is 100% child abuse. Corner. I don't know why they're celebrating kind of quite so hard. Like you are like just up against Lyon at home in the Europa League with a man's advantage. It's like, yeah, celebrate. It's good. Like if you're happy, yeah, sure, no problem. But just the extent to which seems a bit, feels a bit over the top. Must be a final whistle at some point now. Just boot it up the field, guys. Stop trying to play out the back and passing it between defenders. There you go. Boot it up the field. Lacazette. Nah, they screwed it. Fernandez is going to hold on to the ball now, I think. Fernandez is on the floor because he even has to waste time and fake injury at this point. 127 minutes in. And full time. Man United win the World Cup. Sorry, beat what their name? Lyon in the Europa League. I wouldn't be so annoyed if they just won it 2-0. It's the fact that they were leading and then they went behind. No, they were leading and then Lyon got a player sent off and then they went behind and then they came back with a dodgy penalty. and a couple of dodgy goals. Pretty shy. Bit rubbish, but it is what it is. That's life. Well, I am exhausted. So it's 11:15, which means it's the end of the day. But yeah, good stuff anyway. Thanks for keeping me company as always. Kind of much appreciated. We'll be back on Sunday probably. Should probably take a few days off to recharge. But we'll be back Sunday for the Liverpool game, which should be a good one. And it wasn't a slow last minute. No, it was good. It was good. It was good end. It was a good end to the game. Boring at the start, but it is what it is. We won't care tomorrow. So yeah. Take care, guys. Hope you have a nice Friday, nice Saturday, and yeah, we'll be back on Sunday, hopefully. No, definitely for the Liverpool game. So yeah, see you guys around on Sunday. Take care, guys. Cheers.